Hey everybody, Brandon Shiga here for week 4 of cross-platform mode development. Gonna go over my two apps really quick here and go over the rubric and just kind of show you guys how everything works. So I'll go ahead and log into the Android version here. I'll use the same account that's on my iOS device over there. So the first topic is synchronization. So you can see on my contact list, both of them are exactly the same. And then what I can do is I'll add a contact here on the iOS device. So you can see John Shega shows up over there, and then if I refresh my Android device here, John Shega will show up on this side. So that's the reading and the synchronization, and then I'll also make one here. We'll make this Bob Shega. On the Android, you can see that the iOS device will automatically pull that contact down. So that's pulling on the iOS one there. I don't have to refresh it or anything. Offline data for iOS, I covered most of that in my week 3 video. I showed all the offline functionality. The only thing I did between now and then was the polling on it and work on my Android app. So I'm not really going to go over any of that. Offline data for Android, all CRUD functions will work, and the UI is always up to date. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and go in airplane mode. And first thing we'll do is we'll add a contact, so we can name this test offline. And I'll add it. You can see it shows up on my list, but you'll see the iOS device will pull and it doesn't pull the contact down. So that is adding offline. To update, we'll change Brandon Shega here to Brandon Smith. And we'll save, and you can see it changes in the detail activity as well as in the contact list, but the contact list for the iOS device still remains the same. And then we'll also do delete. So I'll go ahead and delete John Shega here. You can see it deletes on my list, but does not delete off the iOS device. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my internet back on. So the 3 things we did were add test offline, we changed Brandon Shega to Brandon Smith, and we deleted John. So go ahead and turn airplane mode off. I'm going to get an internet connection here. We'll wait for the iOS device to pull, and there you can see Brandon Smith, test offline is added, and John Shega is deleted. So that is all the functions for offline, and of course the reading, because my contact list stayed updated with all the changes. So for the UI, data is displayed appropriately. I think I did that good. My application's not the prettiest by any means, but I do have it where there's always a way, back, and you can't really work your way around the app to try to get in to edit someone else's information, things like that. I have the log out button, contact list button, hold down to delete, add, edit. So everything's working 100%. So yeah, that's my apps. I hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you in the next class. Thanks a lot.